Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening. Okay, Dr. Blessy, this program in which you have been invited are very different types of format. In this program, we have given a name to it, Meet with the Winners. The reason for this is that we want to provide counseling for the fellow people back in India or anywhere who are looking for some type of counseling for their education, job, or whatever. So I cannot provide them by a real counselor, but I have chosen the path to provide them through the winners, to listen to them, listen their life history, and their suggestions will be worthwhile for them. So this is the reason why I have chosen or made this program, because once you make a decision, okay, it will continue to you for the next 40 or 50 years of your life, and whole life depends upon this decision. So this decision must be a perfect one, and it should be from a professional person. But as I told you that it is not possible for everyone to have this one, so we have chosen this path where I'm calling the exceptionally good professionals and who have gone through a lot of experience. They have earned their name. So their experience is surely and certainly going to help to the people who will be listening to this one. So with this view, I have already made two sessions before. Okay, this is the third sessions. In the previous session, the guests were belonging to different educational backgrounds. Now today, whom I have called for as a guest is Dr. Blessy, who is computer scientist, and she is teaching in the Emirates Aviation University. Previously, she was in the industry, but now she has joined Emirates Aviation University. She has a lot of experience, and she is very, very good in her subjects. We all are here praiseworthy for her. Hopefully, all of you are going to benefit from her experience. So welcome to this channel, Dr. Blessy. Welcome,
thank you,
welcome
Doctor.
once again. So the first, because as you know that this is going to be question answer sessions, so I will be first asking you to just give me a brief detail of your journey from school to the university. So please give us all detail so that everybody can understand that in these circumstances, someone can also do that one. So over to you, Dr. Blessy.
Yes, Doctor. Thank you once again, Doctor. Thank you again. Let me just give a quick introduction about myself. As you know, I'm Dr. Blessy, currently working as an assistant professor in Emirates Aviation University. So first, I will start from my childhood. So as you know, I'm from Tamil Nadu, India. So my hometown is Vellore, a small city. So I did my schooling from KG till 12th in the same school. So it's moreover a convent, it's under this Catholic management. So I did the entire 14 years. I was there in my hometown. It's a small city. I never been outside my place actually. So I was like, I won't say like I was a really very good student and all. I was okay. I was good at my studies. I didn't give any trouble to my parents. I was okay. Somehow I managed. And then I started my bachelor's in computer science engineering. So I became an hosteler all of a sudden, leaving parents. So 6 years of hostel life, 4 years bachelor's. I completed my bachelor's in DMI College of Engineering, Chennai, computer science engineering background again. Then after completing my bachelor's without any break, I went for my postgraduate. That was purely my parents' decision. I won't say like I had this aim. Like if I think about it today, I didn't know. Like I didn't think that I will stand at this position because like the previous generation, if we take, they struggled in a lot of ways, especially in terms of finance wise or family wise. But I was really blessed in that way. I was a pampered kid. Like I didn't face any issues financially, but But one thing I regret is I didn't have anyone to guide me like about how to choose my career, or I missed that actually. So that thing is kind of self-learning for me, whatever I did. So as I said, I didn't imagine that like I will reach here at this stage today. So as I said earlier, I completed my bachelor's and I moved to my postgraduate. And when I entered my postgraduate MTech in SRM University, Chennai, then I realized that I'm passionate towards teaching. My dad, he was really particular about my placements. So as you know, back in India, all of our parents are worried about placements. Okay, end of the semester, our child should have a job. So basically, my undergraduate college, it was a decent college, but it was not okay with placements and all. So that was the main reason my dad, he picked SRM University. As we all know, SRM is really good for placement. But I came to know that I'm not into IT and I wanted to enter teaching. So I didn't attend any placement. I started trying for assistant professor jobs then and there. So like when I was in the final year. Then I entered WEMU Institute of Technology in Chittoor, Andhra Pradesh. That is the next state, like out of Tamil Nadu. So I joined as an assistant professor once I completed my PG. So there was no gap again. Directly I joined as an assistant professor. Simultaneously, I registered for my PhD. So that was as a part-time scholar. So I was working and I was also a scholar, external part-time scholar. 1 year it went like this. I was teaching. I used to travel like to the next state every day. So my place is kind of a border between Andhra and Tamil Nadu. So it was easy. It was okay. I managed. So every day I started traveling. So I lagged behind in my PhD. Obviously, my supervisor, she convinced me to leave my job. And I left my job and I went to VIT as a full-time scholar. Now imagine being a woman, leaving a job and entering again as a full-time scholar. I faced really lot of issues in not my dad or mom, they won't say anything, but this family dramas was there obviously. But still my parents, they were really good. They didn't they were not disappointed. They were really happy and they supported me a lot. And even today I have to say that I'm here today because of them. So as I said, now I'm in VIT now, full-time scholar. In 2 months I got a posting as research associate. As we know, like in VAT we have that option. We will get a posting called research associate, where we can handle lab classes to the students and also we can work on our research work. So it went like 4 months I was research associate. Later they created a new posting called assistant professor junior. So it was kind of promotion from research associated to assistant professor junior. Again, I was super excited, really again into teaching, back into teaching. So I was really happy. And that posting was like valid until we give our PhD colloquium. It's kind of a Viva presentation. It's not like final Viva, but it's Viva. So I was teaching and I gave my final, this colloquium presentation. Then I started working on my thesis. I completed all my procedure. I wanted a change. I wanted to think, go out of the box. Even though I was applying for jobs like assistant professor, I was trying in India, but still I was not okay. I felt this is not enough. I want to do more. So I came outside of India where for the first time. So until now, I was in Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh. That's it. Only the two states I have visited. That's it. And it was really, really new. I came alone here to UAE in visit visa for job hunt. So I came in one month visa, and as everyone knows, without PhD, without degree, we can't enter into any university. So I started applying for all kind of jobs, even jobs in schools, IT industry, universities, everywhere I used to apply. And I was really lucky enough. I got a job as software developer in Dubai only. So I took the opportunity. I started working. And remember, like I have experience in teaching. I have zero experience in IT. Still, they considered me as a fresher. Again, I faced a lot of challenges there, but it was really a good learning for me. I learned so much that it is helping me today for me to teach my students. So I feel that even that experience, it has really helped me a lot. So later, for the past 3 years, I was persistently trying. If you open my email or any of my job application portal, you can see n number of application to the same university. So I was persistently trying. And again, one more challenge came. Unfortunately, this COVID phase. All the universities were closed, but still I was trying. And before 6 months, I got this interview from Emirates Aviation University. I'm really blessed. Without any reference, without any help, without any support, I got this job. Really, I'm really thankful I'm really blessed to get this opportunity, and I'm doing what I love now. So right now, totally, I have 5+ years of experience, both in teaching and as assistant professor. So I was software engineer, come data analyst. So I covered, like, I have experience in IT industry as well, teaching now. So right now, I'm doing my dream job.
Very good, Dr. Blessy.
Yes,
from what you have spoken, there is two things which you would like to know. Like,
yes,
when you were in the school, it was Catholic managed school.
Yes.
So there, just give the experience that you used to have a lot of restriction over there and don't go out, something like this, control environment, or you lived like a women should live. Just put a bit of light on this.
Yes, of course, doctor. First thing is, even though it was a Catholic management, it was convent, and moreover, it was girls' school. From LKG to 12th standard, it was girls' school, no co-ed. So it was like really, really strict. We were like proper disciplined kids. Like each and every day, we will have assembly, lot of inspection. They will check a lot of, even like having nails, wearing ornaments, jewels. They were really, really strict. So comparing, I'm placing myself as a student and the students today, there is a lot of, there is a very big gap between that. But still, I consider that as a really good experience. Like, I learned so many things from that, both in a positive way, and I took what is important for me and I left what is not important. Say, for example, in certain places, I feel like attitude is important. In like most of the students today, they are having the right attitude. So, say, for example, like the disciplined students, like they are having I think there is a magnet pulling them down. It's because, like, it may be moreover like too much discipline, because of their brought up, they are brought up that way. But still, I feel like a slight change is required in that point. We have to give some lenience to the student. But I think most of the schools today, they are a bit lenient. They are mostly student friendly. It's not like what we had in our school days. So I think there is a change. Yeah.
So at this point of time, would you like to address your female fellow back to in India, that whatever problem you face from the school, from the parent, but you must look forward for your career. That is most important. You will realize all these restrictions coming good for you. But while you were in the school, you might be not liking it, but it is good for you.
Yes,
so everybody,
of course.
The discipline in the life is very important.
Important,
that is where you learn this. So this was a good experience. Next, you have told me that many times you have taken risk. Like, you have taken many risks in your whole career. Okay. So what do you think that the risk that you took was beneficial or harmful, or people should take risk or not? Just guide on this one to the people from your experience. How did you face that time when you were taken risk and nothing looks to be very clear to you? Maybe you may go wrong, maybe you will face problem. So these things were following you or hunting you from behind, but you managed to control all these emotions and move forward, keep looking forward, and you succeeded. So just throw a light on this also.
Yes, doctor. The biggest risk which I took was like me coming to UAE and visit visa, being a single woman without anyone, that without a job guarantee. I came here in 30 days visit visa. So it was kind of like, we know, like, nothing is permanent in life. Nothing is controllable in life. We can't predict anything. We can't control anything. Like, I don't know, like, whether, okay, 30 days visa, I don't know whether in 30 days I will get this job. So, and behind the scene, my family was there. So and we are two girls. So I have a younger sister. So behind the scene family is there. Behind the scene, they supported me a lot. They encouraged me, but still with this uncertainty, I came here. There was no guarantee that I'm going to get job, but I was willing to take. I was willing to come outside of my comfort zone. As I said, I was a pampered kid. I didn't struggle. My parents took care of me, but this made me weak at point. But I need to overtake this. I need to overcome this weakness. So this was a chance to prove myself. And today, if I see in this 3 years, I can see myself growing. Like I came out of that comfort zone. I handled that uncertainty. As this states, there will be uncertainty in life, and I handled it like I stood alone. I mean, behind the scene, my family, my family was there, but still, I know now I learned to take risk from this. And from that onwards, I'm moving forward in small steps. Ultimately, persistency is important.
So what it comes to me as a conclusion that risk is very important in anybody's career. Like as you said, your family were disliking all of your decision, but you took from your passionate love for teaching, and you took this risk. I think this is the story for most of the people, successful people. They have been taking risk all the time. Without risk, no risk, no gain, as we already have heard before. So you have taken risk, and God bless that. God bless Blessy that you got your dream come true, and you got your job what you're liking. Now, one thing. So what you will suggest? What you would like to speak to the people about the risk? Just guide them. Tell them your words that in your life. What just guide them. Tell them from your words.
We have to take risk. Without, it's like if we are not taking risk, we are like moving one step backward. That's what I learned. Like we will be stagnant at a point. We can't move forward either way. We will stop at a point. So there will be a chance that we need to take certain decision which will make us to move forward. So we have to identify that opportunity. We should not miss that opportunity, and we have to go forward. That's my a brief abstract from what I take out of this.
Very, very good, very good. So you are suggesting that even if your relatives, parents, or whoever is disliking your option that you are going to choose, but you are firmly confident of yourself, then you must move forward.
I want to add one more point, one example here. I know like people, my dad's friends, in front of my eyes, they used to comment like, why you are making her to study? Why? She's a girl. You should, I mean, she should get married. Why are you, why she should study? Why postgraduate? Not forget about doctorate. Why postgraduate? Why? They are not worried about how much marks we are scoring, how much effort we put, how much struggle we face. No, that doesn't matter. But in front of my face, they told this. My dad, he supported me. I will never give up my parents in this case. They supported me till today. They are supporting me too. I won't say that I'm supporting my parents. Never ever. They did. They stood for me. That's it. So ultimately, there are people, I won't say family, behind the scene relatives are there, friends are there who will pull us down, but still we need to go forward. Our next generation, our mindset should be, we should not be narrow-minded people. We should be broad-minded people. We should be open for changes, especially.
Yes, very good, sir. The support for the parent is very important. But as I come to know from your discussion with you that you didn't get a kind of companion with your mother. You didn't get companion of your mother in the childhood because she was working. This is also important for other people whose father and mothers are working people. So you have taken the responsibility of your learning and education yourself at the childhood from the very beginning. This is also important point. There are many people.
I don't remember one day my dad or mom telling me go and study. No, they left me. I was free. I had that freedom. I did myself. I used to study. I will keep alarm. I will wake up. I will prepare for exams. They didn't do anything. But that's what I'm a self-made person. I can say behind the scene they were there, but I was a self-made. I am a self-made person. So it's kind of self-made, but behind the scene my parents are there. Obviously, they gave me that freedom so that I can grow again.
Yeah, we say that there are proverbs, the morning shows the days, the morning shows the day, exactly like that. When the childs are supposed to grow, the symptom is already available while in the childhood. So you have shown your love and interest for the education, and that is what take you up to this level. So now we have already reached to the point that where we will be liking you to give some suggestions to the student, like the subject that you have chosen. Could you just talk a little bit about what actually the computer scientists mean? What? Because nowadays a computer is a single word, but it has several branches, like IT, networking, then you have software engineering, then nowadays artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, computer science. So many people doesn't know, just know computer, everything is computer like that. So just briefly just explain what the computer scientists are actually doing. And
as you said, that was my first point actually. Like computer scientist means it's not a single designation. There are behind the scene, there are number of designations, jobs behind it. Say software engineer, software developer, data analyst, data scientist. So there are various job descriptions, related to this computer scientist. But whatever the job description is, their ultimate aim is to solve, to give solution for the real world problems, irrespective of the application, irrespective of the domain. Application domain here is, it can be healthcare, it can be finance, it can be banking, e-commerce, anything, irrespective of the domain, we are going to provide solution for the given problem. So this is the job of the computer scientist, or according to the job role, doctor. So that's it.
Yeah, actually, this as a subject like mathematics, physics, chemistry, and all that, computer science has not yet been defined in a narrowed way, because it is covering everything, as you said.
It's a broad area.
It's just like a platform where they are going to solve all kinds of problems for the IT, for the software, for whatever. Okay. Now, could you just tell our listener also that while solving any problem, what is actually essential thing required as a subject from before in the previous, what kind of previous knowledge is required to succeed in computer science engineering courses?
Okay. Previously, if you see, like if you ask a software engineer, what's your educational qualification, they will say, I'm a holder of say BTech computer science, B computer science, ME computer science. But today, if we ask a software engineer, he's not only he might be from different domains. Say he will be a mechanical engineer basically, but he is in IT today. He did some diploma courses. He is in IT today. So irrespective of the degree, there is no prerequisite required to become a software engineer as of today. So anyone can learn, even like nowadays. So if you think speaking about my education, my 11th, 12th, I did my schooling. My group was this maths biology. Only when I entered my engineering, I started to learn about more into computer science. But now today, even a 7-year-old, 6-year-old, they are learning to code. So it's like it is changing. Everything is changing now. So there is no particular prerequisite in today's world to enter this domain. So that we should be sharp. We should know where to look. We should search for the opportunity. We have so many resources available now. We should leverage the resources provided to us, and then we have to choose. So I won't say like you have to get a degree in computer science to enter this one. No, it's upon our interest. It's upon the interest of the individual. And now we don't need a degree also. Anytime, it's upon your interest, the skills you develop in your free time, you're going to enter this field.
Very, very good, doctor. But here there is one simple question that, as you suggested, and also it is the 2020 education policy of India is also has given direction in this case, that now you don't need a specific things to go study something. So because the Indian education policy has really given this permission, now a person, arts faculty, they can study mathematics, or they can become engineers, and they can become doctor. This has been long before in America and other countries, but Indian government has also taken this as a policy. It is just like to support the trending scenario, Like, as you said that you don't have to be like a computer's knowledge. I can say it is more skill based than the academic.
Yes.
What do you suggest?
Yes. Yes.
It is more
And
skill
moreover, doctor, the resources we had, like when we enter, I mean, when a semester begins, as soon as the faculty shows us the syllabus, we used to run to library to get the books. But today that's not the case. We
Yes.
have everything online. Everything is available online, including the books. So many resources are provided for us. But how much we are utilizing, that's upon us. It's in our hands now.
Yeah, very good. You also pointed out one thing that you have to learn yourself to compete and survive in this world. It is exactly matching with the new slogan for the educationist. They say that now previously it was the student-based learning, then the subject-based learning. It was before, then student-based, then it was the life-centered, child-centered. But actually nowadays, as you said, and it is in line with the terminology which is called lifelong learning.
Lifelong learning. Yes, exactly.
You have to be updating yourself all the time, otherwise you will fall behind. Like you said, like you took the biology and this, then you learn computer and then updated yourself, then only you reached over here, then you went to software which you have never not taken in your undergraduate. So it is the scenario for every person nowadays. Like I did mathematics, pure mathematics, okay, but in my whole life I have taught almost all the time applied mathematics. Then I had to learn, and God bless that we have the internet nowadays. We can get everything, and you can update yourself, and you can do it. So everything is open for everyone nowadays because the resources are immensely available on the internet. Only you have to have wish and will and have a competitive spirit in you to achieve something. So there is one thing more which I would like to ask you is that becoming a computer scientist, actually, you just in your one word say what actually it means in brief. You have already told about the definition that it is doing that one, but when you say you are a computer scientist, so what the people will expect from you to do, what kind of things? It is problem solving things like mathematical modeling or statistical modeling is there, but you are doing what? You are taking the problem related to the computer. Okay, how the efficacy of the computer can be increased to be able to solve the real life problem. So you are working on the hardware or thinking about the adaptability of the computer, suitability of the computer and this domain also like that, and at the same time compatible with the literature or academic thing also. So you have to be a little bit good academician, okay, related to that. At the same time, you must be fully aware of the recent programs, programmings, and for example, hardware strengths and all that is required. So what is actually most important in computer science? Most important.
Yes, doctor. Previously, they will say, when I did my PG, my instructors used to say, learn any one programming language, you can shine anywhere. They say that. But in today's world, that is not true. With one language, we cannot survive. With language, we have to be strong in our basics. But still, language is not going to support us, because in today's world, this job is not only like coding. Say, for example, there are various tools which are developed. If we just learn the tools without learning about even the naive engineers, naive users, if they learn to use the tools, they can work with some sort of software, say some software, testing few softwares, simple visualization with the data. So there are various tools which we can learn, not only programming knowledge, other tools where we can learn, which will help us boost our career. So it's not like if you're a programmer, you should know program. It's not the case now. If you're a computer scientist, that is a basic thing. That's a basic knowledge you need. But there are various streams where you can grow, not only programming. So I will suggest, like, as you said, learning is a lifelong process. We are going to update ourselves day by day. Day by day, new technologies will be evolved. We need to adapt ourselves to the new technology. So apart from programming skills, We should start learning. If you want this to enter this particular domain, we should update ourselves. We should start learning new technologies, tools, apart from this basic knowledge, including few interpersonal skills which are required to sustain in this global diverse environment.
Very, very good.
Yes.
So actually, what you said that due to you people busy and developing new thing, there are too much technological disruption is taking place. Right? Technological disruption is very big problem, challenging for the business community as well as for us. Now like there are software nowadays. You just write the questions, whatever subject, you will get answers. So why the student will go and study
simple drag and drop, doctor. No need to code. Simple drag and drop. You will get your output. That's it. It's simple now. We just know to we should know to learn. I mean, know the tool. That's it. So there are now we have to pick what we need to use. So a lot of technologies are being developed. We have to pick what I'm going to learn, what you are going to use. That's it.
So do you think these technological disruption demands very frequently updating softwares? Is it really affordable? Like that the person who is as an employee, you can say, as an employee, you are not getting all the kinds of software that you should that can help you to develop your skill. This is also one of the issues. So in these circumstances, is there going to be any kind of platform where everybody can register and get whatever he wants? Would you like to suggest this? I will suggest that.
When I was in my UG, they were telling everything is cloud computing. When I entered PG, everyone told that everything is data mining. Yes. When I started my PhD, everyone were telling everything is big data. If you know this, you can survive. But that's not the case, doctor. For sure, something new will evolve. For sure, we need to update. We can't say this one is going to be the top. No, we can't say that. But obviously, we have this data science and AI technologies, which is like blooming right now. It's not blooming; it's really shining right now. Where we have a very good career opportunity, especially if you open any job portals, Indeed, Naukri, Freshers World, any job portals, data science jobs, data scientists, data analyst jobs. Even as internship, there are a lot of job opportunities for data scientists. Why? In this today's world, a lot of data is being generated, but we are not able to do anything with the data. So we need some analysts, scientists to handle the data. So again, obviously, storage point of view, and again, visualization tools to do something with the data. So obviously, even now I cannot say this is the end. This is the end. No, obviously there will be some new technology developed. We have to adapt for that.
Yeah. So exactly what you just now said. There was cloud computing. There was web designing. People MCA, people are running for MCA.
Yeah.
People are learning web designing, and then the people are cloud computing. This happened. We have seen all these, and it all disappear within a very short time.
Short period of time.
Exactly similar way. There will be time some scientists will come up and give a very easy solution for this AI and Internet of Things and all that. It will happen. It can happen, but it is for sure for the fourth generation engineering. The fourth generation engineering, what all over the world they are planning for, that it is no more like a mechanical engineer, no more what you call the chemical engineer or say electrical engineer. It's all will be manufacturing engineers. Imagine now, because now only problem coming up to the scientist or the government, you can say, to build a huge such industry where everything can be done together, not like so those specialized kind of engineering is going to disappear very soon. What's your opinion?
Yes, of course I agree, doctor, because nothing is permanent. It is change is the only thing that is permanent. Obviously this is going to change. I completely agree with your point of view.
Yeah, it's going to change. The question is that it is changing very fast. The
Yes.
problem is not in the change, but it is changing very, very fast. The time we just learn something, new thing is coming up. And
exactly.
We were only learning SPSS and then MATLAB. And now think how many things are this and that. Too many software is coming up, and very fast they are coming up. And the people, scientists are also busy on this because they are not taking time to do their research. They're putting in computer, getting solution very, very fast. So the development rate is very, very fast. So to cope with and to be follow up this one, lifelong learning will also be not enough. And the people are, look, the people nowadays doing what? They are doing their job in the office. When they come back home, okay, they're also busy in preparing for the tomorrow. And where the life is going to, like CFC for us, for like a professor, or like we are teaching in the university, our case is exactly similar. I don't think that we have enough time to enjoy for ourselves.
Time for others.
It's really so. All these out of this development, just a kind of person we have come here. We have to live our life as well. So from that perspective, what you see that these developments are causing really damage to our life itself or not? What's your opinion?
Here we need to think about two things. One, few are becoming workaholics. Second thing, if we try to learn, we can set up a balance between our work life and our spending time for us, for our family and other things. If we are able to decide that particular line, I think we can handle this scenario. But obviously, each one will prioritize our work upon our family most of the time. There is no other go, because we will get, we will be constantly worrying about the next day, what we are going to do. Again, it's kind of a routine again. But if properly tuned, I think if we can maintain a balance between work life and our career, then I think this won't be a issue. Again, it's a very big question.
Yes,
it's upon each and every individual.
Yeah, it's really tough for everyone, because now the demand from the employees is too high. Their expectations are too high. To meet their requirement is not easy nowadays, unless the new generation, maybe they will be able to cope after 50 years, maybe. But the generation at the existing time are mixed type of people. So for them to adapt and get in line with the demand of the situation, it's really a big problems. Last question I would like to ask you: are you really happy with your job, what you get, or you will be trying to move further, do something else, or you will
0% complaint, doctor? 0% complaint. I'm really happy about what I'm doing. End of the day, I'm having that self-satisfaction and that I achieved something. Even though I was into IT, I did something. I achieved my task. I used to go to office. I will do my task. I'll complete my task. End of the day, after coming home, there was some void. But seriously, this teaching profession, end of the day, I have that job satisfaction, self-satisfaction. It's not job satisfaction, it's self-satisfaction about we did something. I had that today, and I'm really happy about what I'm doing. I'm really enjoying what I do. That's it. No complaints.
No, due to Corona, a new thing has come up. What is called the online learning. Okay, now due to the if the online learning become compulsory for every courses everywhere all over the world, what do you think the job opportunity for the teaching faculty members will dramatically get reduced? Because now one teacher can be handling, or for example, faculty from America will be teaching in 5 universities together. And so the number of faculty required will go down to the maximum. It will become very less faculty will be required. So what will happen to all those who are graduating and passing and doing research? Where will they get fit in? If these things happen, the way it is showing us, the trend is going on. And if it has become 100% online teaching, then a lot of sent off scenario will develop. The faculty member will be sent off, and what will they do? Okay, so this is one of the questions. What you're thinking about
Yes.
that?
Yes, doctor, I completely agree with you, but still, skills will speak. As per my understanding, if we are skilled enough, we will find enough opportunity for us. We should be persistent. We should be consistent about what we do, and for sure we will get an opportunity. And as you said, why can't we be that one person who's handling everyone, right? Why we can be? Why can't we? So we can be that one person, provided we should update ourselves. We should be able to do that. I feel.
Yeah, it's very good. You answered it, but there is something, the resources. If the resources are less, and that demand and supply idea. So if the demand is more and supply is less, obviously, very few people will get opportunity. And what will those excess knowledge? Where will they go? What is the alternative
We
solution?
can also say this in one more way, doctor. The thing is, like, physical teaching environment may be reduced, but this COVID has created lot of remote opportunities.
Yes.
So I guess, like, if remote opportunities are provided, I think like most of the faculties can also have this virtual remote experience, right? So I think like this can be managed in that way. Even though we are not going for a physical classroom to teach, we can find opportunity for lot of remote opportunities are created, both for teaching and especially IT. I forgot to mention about this is during this COVID, I'm not sure about other jobs, other designations. So many of my roommates, they lost their job, they went back to India. But I was really lucky. Most IT jobs were not affected. New job opportunities were created for this IT, especially during this COVID. Even in UAE, if we see the past 2 years, lot of IT jobs where opportunities were created.
Correct.
So during this COVID time, actually IT industry bloomed. We have to agree with that. So I guess lot of opportunities are opening for this particular field, actually.
Actually, as you pointed out rightly, that the one who is smarter will always get the job. Look, if you go back to India, if you see, there are, like, for example, universities like your SRM is a top most university, right? So at the exactly similar way, the topmost, to become a topmost person, to be attracted and hired by people, it's not an easy to develop SRM. If you go back to the history, you will see that
they started small.
Yes, it's a very small. So the opportunity is going to be to become a specialist, to become one in 1,000 or 1 in 100 is not easy. It's not attainable also. But because it will be available, one person is teaching 5 countries. Can you imagine that how much load he is taking and how much workload he is reducing for the others? So it is going to be a challenge. But as you remember, when Rajiv Gandhi introduced the computer first time, there was a huge agitation in India. Almost all the parties went against this decision that many people will be unemployed. But this is the same computer which helped India to rise in the world and become one of the popular IT specialist country. It's all because of that. At that time, decision what the Rajiv Gandhi government took at that time, but the people were apprehensive about its result. Many people will lose job, and what will happen, all this. Maybe exactly it happened same, okay, due to the COVID, what has come new upon, maybe, God bless that this kind of scenario appear, and everybody can get job. So let us pray for this one. Finally, what you want to address my listener students, okay? Just conclude your experience and few words, what you want them to do, okay, one by one, like how they should study, what they should study, okay, how they will be preparing for the odds, okay, and how to make decision and how to continue with the decision, develop the passion for the subjects. So all these, just you from your mouth, you speak it out. It will be taken as an advice and counseling.
Okay, doctor. I can't say it as counseling, but from my experience, few things I want to mention. First thing is, don't worry that Like you need to know everything at this moment. You cannot predict everything. So you have to start small. You have to start somewhere. So do something. So it's not like one day somehow like you will know everything. No, there is a flow. Like it is the initial step is the toughest one. So if you are first learn your interest, are you really interested in this field? Start doing something in that field. So step by step, brick by brick, you have to build. So that's our ultimate aim. So start slow. You have enormous resources available now. It's not, you're not going to run to any libraries, nothing. You have everything in your hand now. You have mobile phones, everything we have now. Uh, it's not, and one more thing, it's not like being productive means being busy. It's not like 24/7 you have to sit with that. No, start small means allocate certain time, work on it. If you decide you are going to work on it, work on that for that particular time. That's it. First thing is start small, decide what you want to do. Start small, brick by brick you do, decide what you are going to do, spend that particular amount of time each and every day. And as I said, from my own experience, persistency, consistency is the key. Without persistency, it's really tough. We will, at times, we will feel low for sure. We don't know where this is going to lead us. We will be having the self-doubt. We have to overcome that. At the end, we are going to eat that fruit. Remember that. So we have to visualize your future. It's kind of anchor thought. If you are feeling down, remember what you are going to achieve in future. Think about that, and this moment won't feel bad. You will start working continuously. So as I said, persistency is the key. Start working small. That's it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Very good. Now I would like to give chance to the audience. If there be Disha, would you like to ask any question to Dr. Blessy? Disha, are you there?
Yes, doctor, I'm here.
Yes, ask. If you want to ask any question, ask her.
Dr. Blessy, if
Yeah. Yes, Dr. Disha.
it was nice to know about your experience and your thoughts regarding computer scientist and other thing. It was very eye-opening for me also. There are many things maybe I will also learn through it.
Oh, thank you so much, doctor. No questions for me?
No questions. I just want to know if somebody has to tell something or somebody has to work in big data. So as your main research is in big data, can you focus like what they should focus on? What will actually help them? What is the key to that? Because nowadays, if now we start, I feel big data is a good thing
Yes.
to work on.
Yes.
Because people work on networking, people are doing blockchain, but still I feel somewhere big data is lagging.
Yes.
So can you just tell me or help me with that?
Yes, of course, doctor. As the name is big data is not a technology, as we know. Big data is just a term, huge volume of data, that's it. But there are various challenges with big data. So where there are various tools being developed day by day to handle big data problem. So big data is just term. So as I said, we have to start with the tools. So the tools which are being developed today, they are not more complicated. Everything can be worked with our commodity hardware. It's simple. It's no specialized hardware is not required. So self-study is really important, doctor. We have to start small. We have to start. We have with the resources provided to us. There are various online courses provided. There are various tutorials provided where we can start. As I said, right now, it's not required for us to join a university, join a school to learn about these technologies. It is, everything is given to us easily. Most of the resources are open source, where most of the tools which are being developed are open source. No need to pay anything. And it's not that we need to learn to work on the tools, directly get the tools. It's open source. Open source is what? It's free. It's freely available. Just download it, start working on it randomly. At initially maybe 30 minutes we will suffer, then automatically we will start working on it. Starting is the toughest thing. So once we start, we know like to proceed. Once you learn one technology, you will know like, okay, this is the technology related to this. Always there is a reference to other technologies. Automatically we will start learning. So this is how we will start with big data. And as I said, we are not going to follow any textbook. I'm going to take this book. If I read this book, I will be a big data engineer. I'm going to be strong in big data. No, that's only when we learn, when we work on the tools, we are going to understand. And most of the tools are open source now. It's easily available now. So only that interest is required to learn. Did I answer your question, Dr. Disha?
Dr. Blessy, also it would be helpful for others if you can tell like where they can start from, like which tools they can at least start from or
Yes.
work on. That would be helpful.
Yes. So for big data, we have to start with the base. Certain tools like this Hadoop installation and all is kind of bit tricky, but it doesn't need any specialized hardware. We can start with Hadoop, MapReduce programming, RStudio and all. It's really easy. Direct, it's kind of MATLAB codes. If you know MATLAB, no, it's not like a kind of a special programming. It's really easy. Rapid miner tools, you can just drag and drop and put visualization tools, TableU, Origin Pro, ClickSense. These are various visualization tools which are like, if not open source, for these tools, trial version is available. 1 month, 2 months license. It's free. We can learn. So again, by learning all these tools, again, it's going to upgrade our resume again. Rapid miner. So all these tools are there. So available online again, open source, free trials are there. So all these tools will help us to learn, to start. It's not learn, we are starting here. We can start from here.
Thank you so much, doctor. It will be very helpful.
Is there anyone? I'm seeing here the Realme name is Realme. I don't know who it is. So do you want to ask any question to our expert today, Dr. Blessy? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
I am.
Yes, of course. You can ask. Your question to Dr. Blessy.
Okay. Today, I am encouraged myself by this discussion, and I learned to achieve the destiny with the balancing the right of everyone. Okay, but I asked the question to the Dr. Blessy. Two question is just one question. Whenever I continuing my post graduation, then I face the problem to handle the computer related programs. Just I offering by the university quantum cryptography. Then please tell something about the quantum cryptography.
You want, this is a security topic, right? Security related. You're working on this cryptography?
Of course.
No.
No, your question, what you asked is it related to security, or have you been working? Where did you face problem? Just give her a hint so that she can be.
My area of interest, sorry to interrupt, doctor. My area of interest is like big data, data mining, data analysis. So networking and cryptography is again a separate domain. So if you have any issues with big data or data mining, I'm happy to help.
Okay, she's asking you the question. If you have question on data mining, on computer
big
science,
data,
and,
machine learning,
all these things, so you can ask. Cryptography is completely different. It's a need a lot of codings over there, and secret what you call the codes. This mathematics is a lot of involvement of mathematics is there. Okay,
it's kind of again encryption, decryption.
Yeah, encryption, all that.
With respect to security, so
yeah,
that's a different area actually. If you again, if you restructure the question, if that is the right one, if I don't know whether I answered or not. If you want, you can restructure the question again, please.
Okay, if you want to ask alternative question on this, be specific. Be specific, approach. Be specific. What actually you want. Cryptography, as I know, is actually it was when mathematics was dying. Okay, people were especially the pure mathematics was dying. It was the number theory which helped the scientists to develop coding. Okay, and then the security issues like what you see the nowadays in every item there is a barcode and all that. These are all developed by the cryptography people over there. So a lot of restriction is given. Not everybody can break this code, and all that is there. So if you are talking about the security of this, then ask your specific question. We will try to answer you. Hello, Afroz?
No, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
But did you
Yes,
get
sir.
what I'm saying? Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Be specific, like when you were studying, what actually you were looking for and what you didn't get. Just tell specific.
When I study in my university,
Yeah.
then a course is offering to me the quantum cryptography. So I want to know about this and I want to take it for the
Okay.
further study. And it so I know about its features, significance, and scopes also.
Okay, so you want to take that course, so you are asking a suggestion about whether to take, or like you are asking some feedback about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Actually, cryptography is really a very good domain. Are you into blockchain kind of thing, like blockchain, cryptocurrencies?
No,
If you are
actually,
interested if you're interested in those things, again, blockchain is one blooming technology. Again, it's really as we know, like today, every one of us, we know like cryptocurrencies, bitcoins and all. If
yes.
you are really interested in such things, obviously this one is a very good stream for you.
Yeah, actually,
Yes,
what's
sir.
your main subject, Afroz? What's your main subject and why you want to
My
switch this? Tell
main
doctor.
subject is physics,
Hmm.
and
So,
I make a project on the DFT theory by using the many software like Burai, Quantum Espresso, and Java. Something I working with that softwares. So
Hmm.
I also know about the more software for running the program for the
Okay.
research lab to complete my
Yeah.
to take admission PhD and go with that.
Okay.
So you are looking for the software which will help you in opening the program so that you can learn and apply for a PhD. Is it that what you are looking for?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
looking for the software to run the program, and many theories are based on the computer, like DFT theory, quantum research.
So
Okay.
Uh,
Just sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt, Doctor.
yeah.
You have my email ID, right? If you want, like, you can share your ideas via my email. I can address you. I can help you out if required. Is that okay? May I know your good name, please?
MD Afroz, Muhammad Afroz.
Muhammad Afroz. Okay. So please take my email ID if you want. For sure, I can help you out. You can write me an email. So it would. For sure I can address. I can help you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Anything else?
Write in the chat, Dr. Blessy. Write in the chat. He will know. Look at in the chat. She might be writing. You can write, the doctor.
Yes, doctor. I'm writing now.
Okay. So just note it down. It's see in the chat. Afroz.
Yes, sir.
See in the chat. In the chat, open the chat. The email is given. You can write your problem, and she will help you in this email. Okay. Email is here. Do you see the email?
Okay.
Do you see the email?
You can, if you open the chat, you can see the email.
Now, open the chat. You will see the mail. Or I will send you. I will send you. Okay.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
sent the email. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you took it. You took it, or I will send you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will send you.
Okay.
So anything what you want to ask for, you just write it down to her. She will be happy to help you out. Okay, because that the computer itself, that what you are talking about, I understood your this is the idea of the quantum physics. From there, quantum cryptography is coming up. Is it what you are talking about? Hello. Hello, Afroz.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is the software related to the physics, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is based on the quantum physics, right? quantum
Yes,
physics. What actually is doing it from the physics perspective? What it actually does? You have any idea?
yes, sir. I do a project on this. DFT theories give me a project, and sir said that many softwares to run the programming and getting their result of the research and application-based programming related to the physics,
You
like
just want to show the
optical
results,
physics
right?
and
You want to visualize your results. Am I right?
yes, ma'am.
You want to visualize your results, right? You want to take the results of your output and you want to visualize those results.
Yes, ma'am. And
Yes,
I
for,
know
yes,
more
for sure
about
I can help you. No problem.
yes.
Okay.
Write in detail your problem, okay, and send her. She will surely help you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is there anyone else who ask question? Is there anyone with you? He would like to ask question.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So
Thank you very much.
let me conclude now. Thank you, Dr. Blessy. You have given a fantastic information to our listeners. You talked about that every student should be persistent in their goal. They must take risk. Okay, the risk is very important in the life to be taken. And what the most important thing you already stressed upon was that nowadays it is the era of the self-learning. Like all the software that you're talking about, nobody is going to teach you. Okay,
yes.
So you have to develop the skill for self-learning, and this is how the people can thrive and can develop more skills in them. It is the era of the school. Previously, it was what people should be very hardworking first, then become the combination of hard worker plus intelligent. But nowadays, these two plus the new skills is coming up. So demand has increased every day. The demand for the knowledge is increased from the person who was going to look for the job. So thank you very much once again. You have given a lot of information. Maybe all the listeners, those who are not present, but even they will view our video, they will surely get some kind of information, and it will be helpful for them. So I wish you, Dr. Blessy, that you also keep on developing in your life and have a very happy life in futures. God bless you. Okay. God bless you. So I will be concluding over here. So stay safe and stay at home as it is going on the terminology. So goodbye, and good night to all of you.